Hello folks, I finally finished the Bedroom Astrologer and it's out now. It's out in hardback and I'm on the first edition. There's only a limited number, there's 250 copies and I've sold about 60 to 70 of them so far. So if you want one, signed one, you'll have to be fairly quick. I imagine they'll be gone before the end of this year. For those of you who have asked me what it's about, I could make you laugh and say it's about the blend of sex and astrology. But what I decided to do is I'm going to read for a couple of minutes from the introduction. Firstly, I'm going to talk about how to use the Bedroom Astrologer as a manual. And then I'm going to talk about who the book is specifically aimed at. So, quote, "How do I use this book? This book is composed of 3 sections. The first section relates to the 12 signs of the zodiac and their typical energies. The signs are grouped in pairs of opposites, as will be seen in the index. Opposites attract is an old adage that works well here. Opposites also reflect, showing each sign what it is missing. For example, have you ever really met a grounded Pisces? Or a Virgo with imagination? Or a detached Leo? Or a passionate Aquarius? Every chapter in this book compares one sign of this zodiac to its opposite in terms of how these people express their needs, wants and desires in both the sensual and the sexual arena. It shows what turns these people on, what stimuli works for them, how they act and react, what they expect and hope for, and how they play the subtle and not so subtle games of love and lust. Each sun sign and each chapter incorporates the following subsections. Bedroom etiquette, how each sign behaves in the bedroom. How to enjoy food in the bedchamber. I'll leave that one to your imagination. Location, location, where each sign secretly wants to do it to their best ability. How to pamper them, how to make each sign feel really desired and wanted. Their favourite fantasies, again I'll leave that one up to your imagination. What they really, really want. Here's the lowdown on how to make them permanently happy. What to watch out for, what they can be like when they're nasty. And how to wind them up. Well, that's where the humour comes in. The second section of this book, whilst briefer, describes the influences and effects of Venus and Mars in the signs and houses of the zodiac, as well as translates the influence they have on each other by aspect. It's geared more towards intermediary students, but it is a light-hearted look at how Venus and Mars relate to the male-female, the projective receptive sides of our nature, and it shows the ways in which we like to be treated and the ways we take action, both in and out of the bedroom. The third section shows the influences made by Uranus, Neptune and Pluto. These outer planets show the more hidden, unconscious and subconscious side of our nature, and the ways in which they aspect Venus and Mars can be specifically related to sensual/sexual attitudes, patterns, tastes, complexes and neuroses. By looking at the sign and house of the zodiac that Venus and Mars were in at the time of your birth, and considering the aspects made to them by the outer planets, it is possible to understand the basic mechanics of what gives every one of us our potential uniqueness in the bedroom. Who this book is for and how it can help. This book is aimed at 3 different levels of astrological student. The first section, relating to the 12 signs, is aimed at the novice, the beginner, the idle curiosity seeker, who wants to dip into something light that will bring humour into their or their partner's life. This is where the first section of a book, based on a generalised sun sign description, can be most useful. Great for reading out loud at drunken parties, etc. It's a laugh, folks, and it's purely meant as that. Secondly, The sections on Venus and Mars are aimed at the more knowledgeable student, who will recognise patterns amongst those they know and have charts for, and they will learn from that observation. And thirdly, with the more outer planetary aspects, this book is aimed at those researchers who are trying to redefine the meanings of the outer planets and their aspects from a more 21st century perspective. I hope you find it interesting. Enjoy.